Good morning, class 11. In last video, I sent you a summary of the chapter, that is, we are not afraid to die if we can all be together. So sometimes you have heard about the proverb, unity has strength. एकता में शक्ति होती है, आपने सुना होगा. And if you do anything in strength, in community, with the help of each other, the work also will be successful. Here the title, if we emphasize on the title, we are not afraid of die if we can all be together. This story, the second chapter story, it is written by Gordon Cook and Ellen East. You have heard about a line that is spoken always, is life is a journey. If you go through the practical, life is a journey. What is journey? First of thing, let us define it. What is journey? Journey basically, theoretically, you can say that you go from one place to another place, that is called journey. Life is a journey. Life is a journey means what? From the beginning of your birth, when you take birth on this earth, till the end of your life, that is called death, you have to move ahead in your life, and that is called journey in the practical sense. But the question is that, is journey always smooth? क्या जर्नी बड़ा सरल होती है, बहुत ही आसान होती है? The answer will come no. Automatically this answer will come no. Journey is not smooth. It is very difficult, and you know that journey has most of the obstacles, बाधाएं, difficulties, problem in the way. Similarly, the writer of this story, we are not afraid to die if we can all be together. Actually, the writers, they are emphasizing on the importance of being together. So, when you start your journey, when you start your voyage is a journey that is done through the way of sea. When you start your voyage, when you start your journey, and you also have heard about, in ancient time there is no road way to come from one country to another country, one state to another state, and you can say that one island to other island. The only way of journey was the sea. The writer they are also describing, because they have already done this journey and now they are sharing their experience of journey, which kind of problem they faced while journey, which kind of obstacle came in their way of journey, because they have started their journey through the way of sea. Means they have the sea boats, you can see, boats also are there. So they have, because at that time also, in earlier, the boats they don't have their electric engine as well as engines. They only ran through the air pressure moved them from one place to another place. So the writers they are emphasizing how they were actually uh, they have started their journey, and their journey faced difficult types of problem, very different types of problem. In this chapter they have described such things, and the time is July 1976. And in the first passage the writer has given the description of time as well as where this story being set, who were with him, accompanied him in his journey. In July 1976, my wife Mary, son Jonathan, 6 daughters Suzanne, 7, and I set sail from Plymouth, England to duplicate the round the world voyage made 2 years earlier by Captain James Cook. Now the writer is explaining that in his journey he has his wife, he has his son, he has his daughter, and he means there are 4 persons. They have started their voyage from Plymouth, or they have started their journey for world tour, world voyage, and earlier it was made by Captain James Cook. About his trying to do that. For the longest time, Mary and I, 30 years old businessman, had dreamed of sailing in the wake of famous explorer. In the past of 16 years, we had spent all our leisure time honoring our seafaring skill in British water. Now they have the dream in their life that they also wanted to go on the voyage to find out the way of life that was being explored by the Captain James Cook. And they also claims that they also claim that they have spent their 16 year of time in in surviving the Britishers, you can say, in the Britishers colony, you can say. So in the first paragraph, the writers they have given the intention why they wanted to go on voyage. In the second paragraph, the writer has described different parts of this boat. The name was Wave Walker. Our boat, Whale Walker, a 23 meter, 30-ton wooden hulled beauty, had been प्रोफेशनली बिल्ट. बोट का नाम था वेवाकर, 23 मीटर लंबी थी और 30 टन जो है उसके ऊपर लकड़ी लदा हुआ था. एंड हैज़ बीन प्रोफेशनली बिल्ट, व्यावसायिक रूप से उसको बनाया गया था. एंड वी हैड स्पेंट मंथ फिटिंग इट आउट एंड टेस्टिंग इट इन द रफेस्ट वाटर वी कुड फाइंड. और बनाने के बाद उसका एक्सपेरिमेंट जो है कि बहुत ही टफ लहरों में किया जा रहा था, जहाँ मतलब जो डेंजरस लहरें थी, वेव्स थी समुद्र में, उसका परीक्षण किया जा रहा था कि क्या ये वर्क करेगी कि नहीं करेगी. द फर्स्ट लेग ऑफ आवर प्लान्ड 3 ईयर 10500 किलोमीटर जर्नी पास प्लेजेंटली एज we sailed down the west coasts of America to Cape Town. Now this journey starts from the Plymouth. There is a place in America near Amsterdam. So they have started their journey. First leg of our plan 3 years. 1 lakh 5,000 kilometers in 3 years they have journeyed. And they go from America to Cape Town. There before heading east, पूर्व में जाने से पहले we took on two crewmen, American Larry Weasel and Swiss Herb Sailor, to help us tackle one of the most largest seas, the Southern Indian Ocean. Now they in their journey they have taken, because they wanted to go in eastern countries, Eastern Ocean, to find out the Indian Ocean, to find out the Indian continent. और उसके पहले जाने से पहले इन्होंने क्या किया कि दो जो है कि क्रीमन के जो जहाज़ को चलाते हैं उसको जो है कि ले लिया, जिसमें अमेरिकन लैरी विसिल और स्विस हर्ब सिगलर थे. On our second day out of Cape Town, we began to encounter strong gales. Now this journey problem started. दूसरे केप टाउन से यात्रा करने के दूसरे दिन बाद उनको we began to encounter strong gales. मजबूत जो है कि इनको चट्टानों का सामना करना पड़ा, हवाओं से धीरे धीरे लहरों का सामना करना पड़ा. For the next few weeks they blew continuously. Gales did not worry me, but the size of the waves was alarming, up to 50 meters as high as our main mast. Now you can see that the problem emerging while the journey he is describing. जैसे ही वो केप टाउन से आगे बढ़ते हैं, दूसरे दिन उनको हवाओं का इतना तेज झोंका, तो दे आर नॉट वरीड अबाउट द एयर्स. लेकिन वो किसके बारे में चिंतित है कि एयर की वजह से जो समुद्र में लहरें उठती हैं उसके लिए वो चिंतित है, क्योंकि लहरों की जो ऊंचाई हो 15 मीटर फिर 20 मीटर ऊंची है. तो नाउ बिकॉज 15 meters was also the height of his boat's mast. So now in the next paragraph let us see what happens. December 25th found us 3,500 kilometers east of Cape Town. दिसंबर 25 को इनको पाया कि वो लोग केप टाउन से 3,500 मील दूरी पर हैं. Despite atrocious weather, we had a wonderful holiday complete with Christmas tree. New Year's Day saw no improvement in the weather, but we reasoned that it has to change soon, and it did change for worse. वहाँ पर उन्होंने क्या किया, 25 को जो क्रिसमस पड़ता है उसको भी मनाया. And they were thinking about the changing of the weather. चलो वेदर चेंज होगा, ये हवाओं का झोंका बंद होगा तो कहीं जा कर के हम लोगों का वेवेश आगे बढ़ेगा. बट चेंज हुआ इन नेगेटिव सेंस, अदर सेंस में. एट द dawn on January 2, the waves were gigantic. At dawn on January 2, ये 2 जनवरी में जो है कि 2 जनवरी की भोर में जो वेव्स थी वो भी बड़ा भयानक रूप ले ली. We were sailing with only one small stop jib and were still making 8 knots. As the ship rose to top of each waves, we could see endless, enormous seas rolling towards us. जैसे ही जो वेव्स आती थी तो उनका जो बोट था वो ऊपर से जाता था, ऐसे होता था. तो इस तरह से उन्होंने ऊपर, जैसे ही वो लहरों के ऊपर से जाते थे तो उनको दिखता था कि the sea is very big, there is no way up, there is no land. और इनार्मस सी उनके सामने आता था. And the screaming of the wind and spray was painful to the ears. हवाओं से जो आवाज़ उत्पन्न होती थी, पानी की लहरों से जो आवाज़ उत्पन्न होती थी, वो हमारे कान के लिए बड़ी पेनफुल थी. To slow the boat down, we dropped the storm jeep and lashed a heavy mooring rope in the loop across the storm. Then we double lashed everything, went through our life raft drill, attached lifelines, donned oilskins, a life jacket, and waited. No, actually, whatever the things they have in their boat, now they have tighted it double. जब जो भी चीज़ें थी उन सब चीज़ों को दोहरा बांध दी, लाइफ बोट से स्टार्ट कर दिए, जैकेट पहन लिए और वेट कर रहे थे कब जहाज़ डूबेगा और हम लोग we will use the life jacket. So such kind of the scenery you can see is happening in the story the writer is telling about. So I think that the purpose of writing this story is only to make you know about the difficulties of life, because if you connect yourself that life is a journey, you will feel that, when you start journey from one place to another, you have seen कहीं सड़क खराब होती है, कहीं स्मूथ हुई, कहीं गड्ढा होता है, कहीं ब्रेकर होता है. तो लाइफ आल्सो इज इन द सेम वे. लाइफ इज नॉट ऑलवेज स्मूथ. इट्स अ जर्नी ऑफ लाइफ इज नॉट ऑलवेज स्मूथ, बट इट इज full of ups and downs, different kind of obstacle, different kind of preventions. The people, either the people that is created by the nature, such kind of thing come in the way of journey. So with the help of this chapter, the writer tries to tries to highlight the importance of being together. If you will be in chain, you will be in together strength, you will be in community, because have seen that aunt, there is an aunt, little aunt, वो अपने से 100 गुना 10 गुना 20 गुना ज़्यादा बड़ा पार्टिकल्स ले जाते हैं. कैसे ले जाते हैं? बिकॉज दे आर यूनाइटेड. So being united, the writers, they have the focused on the importance of being united, being together. So such kind of starting is there in this poem, and I hope that you have understood which kind of concept the writer is going to develop in this story. We are not afraid of die if we are all together. Be all together. हम लोगों को मरने का जो है कि डर नहीं रहेगा जब हम लोग साथ साथ. And you have seen this Hindi title also sometimes. So I think that this will work with your concept of this story, and this will help you to understand this story very well. So with these words I want to say that please read story, underline difficult paraphrases, difficult phrases, difficult this is verb, adverb, phrase, so that you could find out the meaning there. And when you read something, try to write the summary of, either you are reading one paragraph, doesn't matter, but you should know, you should understand the meaning of one paragraph and try to write out this paragraph in your own language. That will work better. So I hope that this will work you, this will give you very good experience of reading, and you will read this story by yourself. So thank you very much and have a good day.